Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be filming my budget for the month of March of 2021. And as you can see here, and probably when you're watching this video, March is already about halfway through. Because as you can see, I've marked down a lot of my expenses already. And that is because I've just been super busy lately, but I'm finally getting around to filming my budget this month. And then what I'll be referencing is my pre-planning budget, if you can call it that. I made a video on how I make this, and I'll link it up in the cards above. I just make it in Excel, and this is kind of how I plan the budget for the month because everything is calculated automatically for me, and then I just move some money around a little bit, which typically I don't really move that much around, but there is a little bit that I do. And again, I'm pretty sure I explained everything up in that video. So I will be referencing that. And again, this is just the first page, the monthly spread. Here is the dashboard page. So I'm just going to move this aside because I do know I will be getting extra money, but I'm not going to budget for it yet just because it hasn't hit my account. So that's what the sticky note is to remind me, because it's my tax refund as well as the stimulus check that was just passed. I should be getting both those. Well, I already got the tax refund that already hit my account, but I haven't gotten the stimulus check yet. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the income section here. So my base salary, as always, is $2,278.96. And then this month, like I typically do, I'm not budgeting anything for rollover or miscellaneous, even though I will be receiving some miscellaneous income, but I'm not going to budget for it yet. So my total income is $2,278.96. And then I'll fill out the expenses as we go with everything else. So this is the second page of this dashboard spread. So cash envelope breakdown, I will fill out once I finish the budget. I have some goals listed, what I plan to do with some extra money, as well as a no spend day tracker here. And so far I've been pretty good. So I'm happy about that. And here we are on the first page in the actual budget, which is my bills. And these are my personal bills. I do have a joint category a little bit later, as you'll see. So BOI is my dental and vision insurance. Emergency fund, I am putting $250 towards this month. And actually, what I'm hoping to get with everything from the stimulus check and tax refund and everything, I think I can have my emergency fund done next month, so in April. So I'm really hoping that happens because that's a lot earlier than I was expecting. Fidelity, which is my Roth IRA, is $25. Patreon is $5. And then savings, which is just general, is $25, which brings my total for my individual bills to $319.76. And then I'm just going to fill that in on that first page. And then moving on to variable, which is just one category this month, spending, and that is $50. The next category I have here, which is one of the things that I'm tracking because I'm on baby step 3 if you follow Dave Ramsey, which is to complete your emergency fund. And I'm actually doing a 3-month emergency fund. So what I'm going to do here, it's really, really light, you can't really tell, but this box is budget, this is actual, and this is plus or minus. And then I use this box for my new total at the end of the month. So budget, as you saw in the bills, this month I am budgeting $250, so I'm just going to put that in the first box, and then at the end of the month when I close out my budget, the rest of this will be filled in. So the next expenses category is sinking funds, and these are pretty self-explanatory. Let's see here. So I do have a few things to note. So first of all, it may look a little bit different. That is because one, I accidentally removed 2 funds, Colton and donations, because I actually maxed out and emptied those sinking funds earlier in the month. And then when I wrote this category, I had $0 in those funds because I had already spent it this month. And then just not even thinking, I just didn't even write it. So those 2 categories should be on here, but I forgot about it. And then another thing is I added a couple of sinking funds that I currently have money in that just aren't in my checking account. They're in a savings account. And that is just because even though I'm not adding anything to it, as you'll see, I'm barely adding anything to my sinking funds this month because I'm actually saving up for a move, which is where the majority of the money is going. I still wanted to track it even if I'm not adding or subtracting anything. As long as it has a balance, I think I'm still gonna mark it down. So like I said, I think everything here is pretty self-explanatory. So I'm just gonna mark down everything and speed it up. And that brings the total that I'm contributing towards sinking funds this month as $140. And I did forget to mention, I normally put cash envelope stickers here to remind me what are cash and what's not. But when I printed my kit for this month, I make these stickers myself. I have the patterns as always linked down below. But when I made these stickers myself, I forgot to print the cash envelope or like the symbol that I use. So there's nothing this month, which is fine. And then again, here is another category that I keep track of that I am saving for. This is moving, and this is something that both my boyfriend and I contribute to, not just myself. And this month we are budgeting $300 to go there. So similar to the emergency fund, I'll put what we actually saved, the difference, and then our new balance going into the following month. And as you can see, the sticker got a little ripped. When I make these stickers myself and cut them myself on my silhouette, and I guess I just need to change my blade out because it just did not cut well at all. And I used the normal settings that I've always used, and it did a very bad job. So that's why this is a little ripped. So the last category that I have here is joint, and this is just everything that is my portion of the joint, not the total amount. So if anything seems a little bit low to you, that is just because it is what I am contributing, not what both my boyfriend and I contribute to. And again, I think everything here is pretty self-explanatory, with the exception of FPL. If you're not in Florida, this is Florida Power and Light. It is our electric bill. So the total amount that's going towards joint is $1,766.61. So that is all for the expenses. So let's go ahead and calculate what everything is added together. And that is a total of $2,276.37. So if everything goes according to plan and I don't go over in anything, I will have an extra $2.59, which is what I call Snowball. And then if I am under in any budget or in any category, that extra money goes towards what I'm saving for. So in this case, it's finishing my emergency fund is saving up for moving, and that amount will go here. And then the difference, meaning the extra that I saved, will go here, or the extra that I went over in will go there as well. So then just to finish up with the budget sections, I have transfer amounts. So I haven't calculated this yet. I'll calculate it off screen. This is just the amount of money that my boyfriend and I transfer to the joint, since we do different amounts. This page gets filled in at the end of the month. It's an update on my credit score as well as my net worth. So if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe and check out those results videos when I post them, typically around the beginning of the month for the previous month. And then here is where I have the joint budget, and these are where I put, or this is where I put the full value. So not just my half, like the total amount that's actually coming out of our joint account. And then a quick peek at our sinking funds, and these arrows mean transfer, so that these certain sinking funds get transferred to our joint savings account. And again, I forgot to print off the cash envelope icon, so those are missing from here as well. And then just the transaction log, is which you can see we have gone over a little bit in some categories, and obviously have spent some already this month. So that is all for my budget this month. Let me know what your goals are this month down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.